Hi everyone, I'm Shubham from Greta and Questera, and today I wanted to just candidly create a video on how you can use Supabase in Greta. And I think I've been seeing a lot of people facing challenges. That's why I decided to create some of this video. So let's say you come to Questera here. Let's say I'm an agency owner or something, and I want to create a page where people can maybe submit their dev agency requirements. So I'll help me create a dev agency classy form where people can come in and submit their requirements, and at the end we show them a success message that thanks for contacting, we will get back to you in 24 to 48 hours. The agency is called Greta Dev Agency Form. Agency, yeah, that's it. Now let's click on build. Now one of the things that it'll go ahead and build agency form or whatever it needs to create. But till the time it's building, and it's taking a couple seconds, what we will do is the next step that we have to do is we have to connect Supabase, right? So in order for us to do that, we'll go to Supabase, right? And what we'll do is, let me just log out real quick. You come here and you see this kind of screen. You can create a new account, you can click sign up now, and you can continue with GitHub. In my case, I'll just continue with GitHub. So if you don't have a GitHub account, just go to github.com and just go here and create an account. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? And create an account here. In my case, I already have that. So I'll just click on continue with GitHub and create and sign it into my existing account. If you don't have any organization, which you probably want as soon as you have logged in, you click on new organization and you create a particular organization. In this case, I'll call it Greta Demos, and of course I'll choose everything free and I create organization. The next step is that within the organization, I'll create a project. I'm creating Greta Dev Agency's contact form here. So maybe I'll just use the same name here as well. And I want to generate a strong password, or you should save it, or I'll just have some password here that is a strong, which I will save, and then I click on create a new project. So I created an organization, and within the organization, I created a project, right? You click here and you can see that it has no tables right now. Okay, fair enough. Okay, perfect. Let's see what Greta created. So it created a dev agency where I can submit blah, 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 a bunch of these questions and a project description and a submit project. And okay, sounds about right. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to my settings here, and the first thing that I'll do is I have my Supabase connected, so I'll probably disconnect it and then connect it back again, and it'll be like authorizing API access, blah, blah, blah. Select an organization. I will select my organization, Greta Demos, and authorize Greta. This ideally should be when you give the first prompt. Right after this, when your project is early, the best thing that you should do is connect Supabase right away, unless you don't want backend. If you want backend, do it as early as you can. So you click on Supabase, you click on the organization that you have, and then you make sure to connect your project. And you'll see that your project is connected. And that is the most important part. Even if you reload the screen and you click on the Supabase again, it'll show you green and it'll show you Greta Dev Agency project is connected. That is perfect. Now what I'll say is, every time a user submits a project, save it as an entry in the connected Supabase project. Now if you'll see, it'll start getting the right credentials, the right project IDs and everything, and start connecting to my Supabase project. In this case, one of the things that you should take care of, right now there were no tables previously, but then Greta itself created a table where name, email, phone number, company, project type, budget, all the things that it created itself is going to be stored. Make sense? So let's wait a second here, and then it'll be submitted. Let's say you want to do one more interesting thing here. What you want to do is that every time a user submits a form, I should also get an email, or I should also get it in my Slack or whatever. So you go to Zapier. A lot of you would be already known to Zapier, or you can go to N8N, or you can go to make.com. These are different websites where you can create powerful automations, and you can get the webhook URL and ask Greta that, hey Greta, every time a form is submitted, in addition to storing it in Supabase, also call this webhook URL. And now in that webhook URL, you can set up whatever you want to set up. You can be like, send every time there's a new form, show it on Slack, send an email, whatever you want to do. So let's give it a second and see what's going on here. Okay, perfect. And now in this case, what I'll do is, I'll go ahead, let me move this here. I'll go ahead and I'll put Shubham SN@Questla. My phone number is 666-666-666. Company Questera. Then project type is, let's say, digital marketing. My budget is this. Timeline is 1 to 2 months. And it submitted the project. And now I come here and I see that. So you'll see Shubham, Questera, all of this is being stored here. That is technically what you can accomplish. As you can see, because description was optional, the form was submitted without the description. So I can ask description, and that's why detailed instructions is better. I understand that description is optional, but I want to make sure that users see step 3 and has an option to add description before we initiate submit request saving into the database. So I was just very clear. I just said, I understand description is optional, right? I don't have to say this. I can just say, I want to make sure that user 3, all the 3 steps. Don't miss the 3rd step, right? I'll go in, I'll start to make some of those changes. And now if you see here on the left hand side, every new creation is 30 credits. For the first time I was charged 30 credits, but after all of these edits, integration with Supabase, whatever it is only charging me 10 credits. And once that is done, you will see that it will start filling these descriptions, which is optional as well. So if let's wait for another minute. Okay, so let's give it a try again. So I say new Shubham and then my email, and then I'll put my phone number, company name. I want digital marketing again. Budget this time is a lot more. I want people to help me make 30 videos in a month. That's it. And then I click on submit project, and let's see what happens here. I want to help 30 videos a month. Any sort of minor changes, and I know it'll slowly get more intelligent, but for the V0 version, you can keep asking it to do different kinds of things. I know it's a short demo, but I just want to make sure that Supabase integration is something that we are able to do very easily, and we are able to figure that out easily as well. Hope that was helpful. Thank you so much.